Earth's changing surface pretest. Number 1. The diagram below shows the sequence of the processes that turn solid rock into sandstone. Solid rock, weathering, erosion and deposition, beach sand, sandstone. Which two processes best complete this diagram? A. Melting and cooling. B. Erosion and compaction. C. Compaction and cementation. D. Evaporation and dissolving. Don't forget to explain your answer. Number 2. Students are observing the effect of wind on sand dunes. What safety equipment is needed? F. First aid kit. G. Camera. H. Safety goggles. J. Stopwatch. Number 3. Rain and running water can wash away soil. From which area is soil most likely to be washed away? A hillside with weeds and wildflowers. B. Freshly turned soil in a flower bed. C. The soil beneath a tree. D. A mound of dirt formed during road construction. Number 4. Sandstone arches like the one shown in the figure form in some desert environments. Which of the following most likely occurred to form this arch? F. The cooling of lava. G. The blowing of wind. H. The rushing of water. J. The depositing of sediment. Number 5. The model below shows layers of sediment on the floor of an ocean. Ocean, sediment, rock. Which of the following best explains how these layers can become rock over many years? Sand in the sediment melts and turns into rock. B. The weight of the water compacts the sediment into rock. C. Changing water temperature turns sand in the sediment into rock. D. Pollution caused by humans turns the sediment into rock. Number 6. Which of these was the major reason that this canyon was formed? F. Movement of wind. G. Underground hot springs. H. Movement of water. J. Movement of ice. Number 7. The Ozark Mountains have smooth, rounded peaks. The Rocky Mountains have steep, sharp peaks. Why is there a difference? A. The Rocky Mountains are closer to the Pacific Ocean. B. The Ozark Mountains are in a warmer climate than the Rocky Mountains. C. The Ozark Mountains are older and have had more time to be weathered and eroded than the Rocky Mountains. Number 8. A group of parent volunteers is building a new playground at Spring Elementary School. While installing the new slide, a large pile of dirt was created when the parents dug a hole for the base of the slide. The volunteers ran out of time before the hole could be filled, so they placed a large tarp over the pile of dirt. Why did the volunteers cover the dirt? F. The dirt would dry out and become hard to handle when they were ready to fill the hole. G. Rain and wind will cause the pile of dirt to erode, creating a mess on the playground. H. The tarp will prevent insects such as earthworms from infesting the soil. J. The thickness of the tarp will keep weeds from taking root. Number 9. A student hiking in a rocky area on a mountain notices that wide, deep cracks have formed in some of the large rocks. Some of the cracks are so large that the rocks have broken apart. Which process most likely caused these rocks to crack and break? A. Erosion by wind. B. Water freezing and thawing. C. Erosion by fast-moving water. D. Sediments being deposited. Number 10. The Rio Grande Valley is located at the southern tip of Texas at the end of a long river known as the Rio Grande. Location of the Rio Grande Valley: Gulf of Mexico, Rio Grande Valley. How did the delta at the end of the Rio Grande form? F. Sand and mud from the Gulf of Mexico were washed ashore by tsunamis. G. The river cut through the solid bedrock of the valley. H. The river deposited large amounts of sediment from land erosion. J. Hurricanes pushed soil and debris from the Gulf of Mexico onto the land. Number 11. Some students make a model to show one of the first steps in the formation of sedimentary rock. The students pour 2 centimeters of light-colored sand into a clear plastic box. Then they add 1 centimeter of gravel. Finally, they pour 2 centimeters of dark-colored sand on top of the gravel. Which characteristic of sedimentary rock does this model best show? A. Sedimentary rock is made of layers. B. Sedimentary rock is cemented bits of rock. C. Sedimentary rock is often limestone. D. Sedimentary rock is common in Texas. Number 12. A rocky beach by the ocean undergoes weathering over time. When the rocks erode, what will not be deposited on the beach? F. Sand. G. Water shell fragments. H. Bigger rocks. J. Smaller rocks. Number 13. Which is the correct name for the landform located in the area labeled H? H, I, J, and K. A. Canyon. B. Delta. C. Ocean floor. D. Sand dune. Number 14. Glaciers are masses of ice that move slowly on land. Which of these features was most likely formed by a glacier? F. A wide valley. G. A deep ocean. H. A lava flow. J. A mountain range. Number 15. The diagram above shows the course of a river as seen from the air at 2 different times. Which of the following most likely caused the riverbed to change course? A. Cycles of freezing and thawing of riverbanks. B. Erosion of riverbanks and deposition of sediments. C. Freezing followed by erosion of the riverbanks by ice. D. Erosion of the riverbanks by cementing of sediments. Number 16. The photograph below shows a canyon in northern Arizona. Which of these best described how this canyon was formed? F. Floods eroded the sandstone away from the canyon walls. G. Glaciers eroded the canyon rock as they melted and moved. H. Ice wedged into cracks in the rock and weathered the canyon walls. J. Wind blew large rocks that smashed against the walls.